Uh, this is to prevent the squirrel from climbing up the tree. They get rattled by the sound and they run away. So you already know this guy off. You know this leaf off. You know the third leaf almost came off. Now this is the fourth leaf that's coming out. So yeah, it's pretty vicious. So hopefully I'll grow a couple more leaves and send out the flower and get some fruits. This is my banana tree, New England, Connecticut. And next to it is my Santo tree. It's called a cotton fruit. I don't see any flowers. These are grafted plant. I bought it from online. The most expensive plant I ever bought. $190. If I get 2 or 3 fruit out of it, it'd be worth it. Fresh fruit, Santo, very popular in Southeast Asia, very popular in the Philippines. Yeah, I grew it in a pot so I could bring them inside in the summer, in the winter. Here we go. It's called Santo such a form Catio Japa. Of course, the beautiful banana tree. And my aromatized pear tree, 3 years now. It should fruit soon. Just gonna give it to my in-law. This is very, it's called Christmas pear, another name for it. It smells so good and so sweet. It's not your ordinary pear. It looks like your ordinary pear, but tastes way different. And my bamboo is gonna be my heirloom to my children soon, if I know how to. If I could get some land and start farming it. It's about 30-40 plant here in only 1 year growth. It's still fairly small. It grew up to 80 years, and the cane's about the size of my arm or bigger. Takes about 3 years for the cane to get that big. But in the pot, it's gonna stay relatively small, but it could get bigger. Still have more growth coming out of here, and new growth, yeah. So if I put it on the ground, the cane get much bigger. Okay, this is the other jujube plant I bought, the jujube plant. It's called Chinese date. So it's fruiting there. The one in the pot did send out a sucker, like I mentioned earlier. It didn't form fruit. I don't think there's gonna be any fruit on the sucker one. Those are the more fruit that's more tardy. And this is the grafted area with the sweet big jujube tree. Plant fruit the size of a golf ball. So you got plenty of them right there. They're fairly small, but when they start going, they get growing real big, real quick. And that's the other one in the ground from last year. This didn't send out any runners yet. But this one seems to grow much more vigorous and much taller than the one in the pot. Of course, restriction from nutrients. So in the ground is always best. I mulch around it. You got plenty of nutrients. Didn't take care of it much. No pesticide or anything. But still early. This is still June. So I got like 3-4 months before I start going into hibernation. But it should give out some fruits. I don't see much berries being developed, much flower here. For this one, I don't know what's going on, but that one does have a lot. And back here is just random stuff. Hasn't come through yet. I've seen a couple stuff that's coming through. Mostly pepper. I don't have to grow them. Just every year it just come up. I guess you got used to the cold, the seed. This is another Asian pear. It's take quite a long time to fruit, but it's got time. Not for me, for my grandchildren and stuff. This is like the size of a good mini volleyball. The fruit. Well, I'm exaggerating. Like a big, gigantic baseball. I don't know how to describe their size, but pretty big. Bigger than normal Asian pear. These are the persimmon. The squirrel got to this one also. So, persimmon's fairly small. This is first year is in the ground. Hopefully we get some food, maybe one or two would be good. When they start growing, they grow tons of fruit. These guys, they're real sweet. It's surprisingly, it's very good. It's not an astringent. That means it's not like cotton mouth kind of feel. If you see other YouTube, they said not to cover the grafted area. Some of the video didn't explain why, so I found out why. When you when you cover the grafted area with dirt like so, you're thinking that it's gonna help, but it does give it nutrients, but it gives it too much nutrients. And the other plant, which I don't know what type of species of persimmon that is, it might be the cotton mouth feel. Well, it's growing a stem out of the below the other tree, the rootstock. See how the leaves are different? So that's why they said, you don't want to cover it. If you cover it, you're gonna get 2, 3 in one, and this one might not be as tasty like what you expecting to have. But I'm gonna leave it. Having 2 better than 1, 2 variety in one tree. So I'm gonna cover it a little bit and leave it. So that's about it. That's the persimmon. This is basically for my mom. She loves persimmon, so maybe 2 or 3 more years she'll have a bunch of persimmon. But right now, unlikely we'll get some persimmon. If we get 1 or 2, it'll be good too. Not bad for this tree. It's like 50, 60 bucks, and one fruit is like $1 something. So one tree, and a good sized tree, could produce like a couple hundred fruits in one season. So you get all your money back, and every other year you enjoy it. So I recommend growing persimmons, jujube tree, not the banana and not the santal. Santal will have to go inside. The banana is just for fun. But there's type of banana tree in Japan that could grow outside in cold climate. It costs like $460. But when you look at it, it's kind of worth it, because one banana tree could produce about maybe 250 banana. I heard those banana goes for about $8 a piece. Well, I'll never buy $8 banana, but anyway, yeah, you get all your money back. But anyway, that's just updating on weird stuff that I grow. To other people, it will be weird. To me, it's just fun. Do something that people don't do. And this is my kefir lime. Secret to kefir lime is to keep them dry. They don't like water. You can see the yellowing. There's too much watering, and the young leaf should not yellow. Should not be yellowed out like that. Should be like greenish and dark purplish, like this. Not like this. That means it's suffering from too much water. So don't water them too much. These guys, they just like a lot of sun. And the leaves are very aromatized, very good for soup. Even eating as is, like with Yeah, it's very popular in a lot of dishes in Asian dish. It's can of lime. And you guys have any question or any ideas about the bananas? I'll update you guys in about a couple more months. This is mainly about the bananas. And this is Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's Derek. See you soon. Happy growing.